Hi, I'm Scott.
And I'm Michelle, and we are the owners of the Main Street Mouse.
And this is the Main Street Mouse Weekly Podcast, show number 210 for December 1st, 2025.
For your safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving. And supervise your children.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion.
'Cause this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness!
Soar into tower. We are ready for takeoff.
Dead men tell no tale.
I know not who you are, nor how I came to find you. But may I just say,
Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Here we go.
Hi, guys. We are back after missing last Monday because we had family in town.
Correct.
And it was Thanksgiving week, and I know it was a busy week for everybody. But I hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We had a very nice one, for the most part.
For the most part.
I mean, we don't want to talk about...
Don't even bring it up. We're just going to leave it right there, and I am going to introduce that thought in my mind right now.
Okay, but the halftime show was awesome.
Yeah, I'm not a Jack White fan.
Okay, but the whole thing, it was very Detroit. I loved it.
I know you did.
I loved it. When Eminem came out, I think you heard screams everywhere. Woo! Okay.
From you. You were screaming.
I was excited.
I know.
Okay, anyway, it's, you know what it is, sidebar. You know what it is? It is just nice to see parts of home sometimes, especially during the holidays. So I know, don't give me the look. I know what happened at the game. But to see Ford Field and to see Detroit performers and to see just the outside and to see like stuff from downtown Detroit, it's nice for me. I don't know why.
Why are you bringing up a sore subject for me?
I'm sorry.
I'm in a bad mood the rest of the day. Screw it all. I'm done.
Okay. Well, all right. Anyway.
You do the show by yourself.
All right. But yeah, happy belated Thanksgiving. Sorry.
Wow.
No,
It was a bad weekend for football, and you had to bring up that one. To
okay,
start our
yeah.
weekend.
Michigan had I was just gonna swear.
Let it go. Move along, Elsa. Move along. Let it go. Let it go.
I was gonna say something other than crappy weekend, but then I stopped myself because I get a potty mouth sometimes.
This isn't your podcast.
I do swear on mine sometimes, but nothing bad. Nothing bad.
Okay.
I don't drop F-bombs or anything on my podcast. What?
Nothing.
No, say it. What were you gonna say?
I don't even know what I was gonna say. I'm so tired. I don't even know.
He had a zinger. It was coming at me, and then it flew away. I can
Flew out the
tell.
window. I can't say that on this podcast either.
Okay. Anyway.
So before Thanksgiving got here, Michelle jumped the gun. We did have the holiday celebration at Icon Park the week before.
We did.
Talked to you guys about last week.
Right, because we missed out.
Right.
So yes, there are other things to do in this area besides the theme parks.
No.
I swear.
People don't believe that.
I know they don't, but it's true. I'm gonna make it my mission to make people understand that there's other things because I'm gonna sidebar right out the gate. Again.
This is your second one. I was gonna say 3 minutes and a
okay, but here
46 seconds.
I have reasons.
Okay.
All right. So my reason is, I'm thinking monetarily wise. Like sometimes people can't afford to take their family of 4 or 5, whatever, to a park.
Some people can't take themselves to the park.
That you are 110% correct. But like you don't want to miss out. Like there's other things to do that are festive and fun, and and especially if you have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And as a parent, we want to do like great things for our kids during the holidays, just to brighten their spirit, just to have family time. Let's go back to that family time. And we can't always go to a theme park. We can't always go do something, because it's expensive. But there are other things. And one of those things is Christmas at Icon Park.
Correct.
So for those unfamiliar, the Orlando Eye is the big wheel.
Right.
And they have other things there to do.
Right, and the complex is called Icon Park.
Right.
Which includes Sea Life Aquarium,
Yep.
Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, Plus, there's a plethora of restaurants and little shops around there.
Right, and there's that Museum of Illusion or whatever, and then of course you can ride the Eye, which takes what 20 minutes? Is it?
I think it's 20, 22 minutes, something like that. But sidebar.
Oh,
Go to Groupon and get your tickets for that because
I
it's
was
cheaper.
just gonna say.
Yeah, they have combo packs where you can get the Icon, Tussauds, and Sea Life all for one low price, cheaper than buying them all individually or buying them all together as a bundle at the thing. I think it's still cheaper on Groupon to buy it.
Do you remember? I don't know if they still have this, but I just had a thought. Because when we looked into like how much a package would be if we wanted to take the kids back or whatever, they were running a special on Groupon, or I don't know if it was there or at the complex, but you got, Wax Museum, Sea Life, you got to ride the Eye, and they were throwing in Legoland tickets. Do you remember that?
Correct, yeah, because it and I think it's back to being owned by Legoland. I think they do own it all together.
They're all in cahoots.
Yeah, I think they're all together again.
But yeah, so and Groupon is great for especially this time of year. Well, anytime really, if you want to do something different. And so, okay, we're going to be honest. I'm going to be very honest. So I love Icon Park. I think it's great. Oh, by the way, they have fake snow right now and Christmas trees, and a little train that takes you around.
Yes.
But anyhow, where was I going?
No idea.
Oh, darn it.
You're talking about all the stuff they have there.
Right. Oh, I know what it was. I got it back.
Okay.
So now mind you, we were working, so we have to keep that in mind.
Right.
But like Sea Life Aquarium is really cute.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take hours.
No.
And then Madame Tussauds, I feel, takes longer because it's photo op after photo op.
Correct.
And so you're looking at like an hour and a half worth of entertainment.
Right.
And then if you go on the Eye, that's another 20 minutes, let's say. So, you can meet Santa. So let's say, 2.5 hours maybe of stuff, unless you take your time.
Right.
So getting it would be to me expensive to do everything separate and kind of not worth it unless you get a group thing. Does that make sense?
Right. So I looked it up while you were talking about it. So to go to the Orlando Eye to ride that along with Madame Tussauds and Sea Life, buying it at the Orlando Eye's website is $54.99 per person for all three.
Oh, that's not bad.
Groupon though isn't that much cheaper, just a little bit. It's $47.99 on Groupon.
Oh,
three of them. But it's savings, and if you're taking 5 people, the difference of savings is $7 times 5. You're looking at $30 some. That's lunch or something. I mean,
and look at it this way: it's almost like $200 a person to even walk into a theme park these days.
Depending on which park and what date and everything.
But during the holidays,
yes, because the pricing is reflective of what day it is. So if you want to go on a prime day, you're going to pay a prime price.
Right. But yeah. I think that is a fun option, and now that you told me how much it is for all of that, worth it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think the Wax Museum is probably the best deal.
We have you guys, we are children when we go into the Wax Museum because we just have a good time. We go stand by the wax celebrities, and they have different photo ops and different things to do. It's fun.
And the thing I like about the Wax Museum, and they encourage this, is they want you to put your arm around them or touch them, or they want you to like pose for the pictures, but not be afraid you can't touch the wax. Like you go to some attractions, they don't touch the figures, and
you can and some of them have props. Remember, Michael Jackson used to have like different things.
Yes.
And I don't know. I didn't really look, so I don't know for sure. But I know, so they have one. It's The Rock, and he's climbing down a building.
Right, and you grab the other rope.
The other rope.
And you turn your camera sideways and take a picture, so it looks like you're climbing down the side. It's kind of like the Batman type thing where you're climbing down the side of the building.
Or the E.T. where you can go sit with E.T. on the bike.
And they used to have the red hoodie you could put on
to
look like Elliot. So you could put the red hoodie on and take a picture. They didn't have the hoodie. I looked. It wasn't there. But the bike is still there. So you can get on the bike.
Yeah. I just know, so in the Psycho scene, in the shower, they still had the knife hanging there because I found it in the shower curtain.
I know, and you looked so ferocious, barely looking between the shower curtains.
You know what? Yeah, okay, I can't. I try. Even when I don't smile, I'm still smiling.
Because you're laughing.
That's not why.
It is. You cannot keep a serious face for more than a second.
That's not true.
They were going to cast you to be a commercial. They're like, she can't stop laughing. We can't put her in the commercial.
No, because when even if I try to look mean, okay, like for villains poses when they say do your villain's face. No, my villain's face is a smirk.
I know
like,
it is.
I'm ready to crack, and it's like that all the time. But anyway, so the point, yes, okay. So I didn't work out very well in the Bates Motel shower scene because I apparently was smiling. But what?
Norman Bates is about to slaughter you, and you're sitting there laughing, smiling. Hey, Norman, how you doing?
No, whatever. I had the knife, so I was in charge.
Good, taking that out of your hand. You would not make it in a scary movie like that. You would instantly be flipped to the victim and not the criminal.
I'd be smarter than the victims because they always run in forests and fall.
You're not allowed to think in a scary movie. You have to.
And do stupid crap, like or go into a room that has no way out.
And you say, "I'll be back." No, you won't.
No, you won't.
You're not Arnold Schwarzenegger. You will not be back.
Oh my gosh! You want to hear the craziest thing?
What?
I swear to you. I swear on Ava. I was in the kitchen earlier, and don't ask me why, but I thought about Scream. And that, I know why. I know why. Got it.
Okay, I'm
I
waiting.
thought about that same quote
Okay.
because I went out into the fridge in the garage to get water.
Oh, just like that.
And when I didn't grab the door in time, and it got dark in there. And I thought about Scream when, they go out to the garage.
Yeah.
And I'll be right back. No, you don't say that, whatever. So that's why. So I was thinking of the same thing.
Wow.
Okay, anyway.
You'd still be in trouble.
I still would be in trouble.
You would be.
Anyway.
So Icon Park, good for the holidays. Great Santa.
Oh my gosh, their Santa is spot on.
Yeah, he is. He's really good.
So if you have little kids,
Go there and see the jolly old.
he is just man, oh man. I have pictures on our socials. In Santa, I do believe I have a picture of Santa. He's very good. I mean, very good. So if you want to take your kids to see a authentic Santa, he's great. He's awesome.
I don't know how he's all over town.
I don't know how he's all over town, but I'm starting to think the real one is at Icon Park.
Is that how it goes? So as you already mentioned it, last week we had family in town for the holiday. So it was a lot of just spend time with family. We really didn't do a lot. We did a lot of eating and stuff like that, but we really didn't do much while they were here.
So we went to this place, all right?
Oh, you're going to bring that up?
I'm going to bring it up real quick.
Okay.
Because people might know what it is. Because
They
I know
might.
some people did know what it was because when it opened, it was crazy.
I was not impressed.
I know you were not, but like everybody else found it interesting. So they have an H Mart, which is a huge, 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 like Asian store that has all kinds of different things. And they had like this food court when you walked in. And it was the most confusing food court I have ever been in my life. Do you ever read something and nothing is computing? Like I'm reading and I'm like, okay, none of that is making sense to me at all.
It didn't make sense. The whole place was just confusing.
It was so confusing. But, so Andrew and Aiden had a good old time walking around. My dad, he liked the back with the aquariums. He thought that was cool.
He liked all the meat area, period. He thought it was all really cool and everything. And it is. If you're a cook and you like to experiment with different types of things, it's a great place to go. Affordable. I can't see using that as a grocery store.
No, it's a specialty store.
And a lot of their stuff was actually, some of their stuff in their aisles was more expensive than Publix, which is saying a lot because everybody in this area says Publix is most expensive. That had stuff in their aisles that was more expensive than Publix.
Because it's a novelty.
Right.
So they have there's like little shops when you walk in, and there's this one little shop. They had all kinds of cute little things. But like half of the stuff didn't have prices on it. And again, like you were talking about Disney earlier, how sometimes they don't put prices on things so they can mess with how much it is.
Oh yeah, if their demand goes up, the price goes up, and it's easy to do if you don't have the price on anything.
Well, and I'm not that girl that is going to pick something up and take it to the register and take my chances. Absolutely not.
This is not Ross.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know how much it is before I even waste my time. So it annoys me because Walmart does that now too.
Yeah, everybody does.
Like you don't know how much stuff is. So I didn't like that aspect. But then they had an area that had like kitchen stuff and bath stuff, and they did have prices. But anyway, so if another thing, if you are wanting to go someplace that is absolutely different than what you're used to, and that place was packed.
Right, and I would say it's not really a touristy type place. Because
No, but you know
the
what,
locals-
but if you're here,
Yeah.
or like Aiden asked my dad if he was interested, and my dad's from Michigan, so he's like, yeah, let's do it. And he found, my parents thought that was very interesting, but then the next day we took them to downtown Winter Garden, and they were just as happy as we went to this place that's called the Whole Enchilada, and you can sit outside on the roof
rooftop.
area.
Yep.
They have tables and they have a bar, whatever. But we ordered food and we sat outside. And my parents loved that because it's cold in Michigan, so they got to eat outside. So it's the little things.
Yeah, it is, and that was nice.
That was really nice. And then we got ice cream, and it was just a really nice day. The weather's been pretty decent here. We had some really cold days.
We did. It looks like it's gonna rain today.
It does. That's how people get sick, as my mother would say. You know, the weather is cold, then it warms up, then it's cold, and we're on that right now. But the other day, where did we go? And I needed a winter jacket. Oh, Festival of the Holidays.
Festival of
I had to
Holidays.
put on a winter coat, you guys. It was cold.
It was like 40. It was 48 degrees or something like that in the morning when the park opened.
Yeah, and that's cold for
But
Florida.
it's going to be 80 today, so figure it out. And that's why people get sick, because you go from 40s one day to 75, 80 the next day, and it's like, yeah, your system can't handle that.
And our forecast for those that are coming here is up and down, so bring a little bit of everything with you, and it's going to start getting cold again.
And since you already said it, that was my next thing, was Festival of Holidays.
Okay,
my
well-
next thing on my agenda here to talk about. So Friday kicked off Festival of Holidays, EPCOT's Holiday Festival.
I mean, have Festival of the Holidays is Epcot's holiday
festival.
festival.
See,
In
that's
case,
the way
in
you
case
sum
you
it
missed
up.
that.
You just play on words and it works. So, yeah, it was fine. It's normally my favorite festival. I don't know what it was. They're just, I don't know, the feeling, and we'll talk about this more in the discussion later, I think. But
I came up with a really great discussion, by the way.
it's just, for being my favorite festival, it was missing something, and I don't know what it was.
You know what I think it was? Well, for me, the merchandise is, I'm going to say it, it's awful this year.
But you love all that Figment stuff.
No, it's not even about that. So I looked back at festivals past because I was curious. Like last year.
Festivals of yesteryear.
Yes. Like, because it's our favorite festival. So, like, I looked at merchandise from years ago because it's one of the things our audience likes. Ugh. They don't have, like, the cookie jars for the cookie stroll.
I didn't see that anywhere.
Nope, they have nothing that says really cookie stroll, Festival of the Holidays.
Right.
It does on the Figment shirts, but there's nothing Christmassy looking at all. And they have those blue EPCOT sweaters that they had last year,
Yeah.
but now they have just more of them. It's the same sweater, and then they have ears that match this blue sweater.
Right.
But there's nothing Christmassy looking in the Festival of the Holidays merchandise. Now, previously, yeah, okay, let's say they used Figment, or the one year they used Olaf. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Because I got the sweatshirt. They used Olaf, but they also had things that were like red and green, and like for the cookie stroll or
Yeah, there was none of that.
There's none of it, you guys. Nothing, and it kind of, I don't know. It made it feel. It just felt like any other festival.
Yeah. And my favorite thing about the festival is the Candlelight Processional, which we were there early in the day, so we didn't get to see it. But I will go back to see that, because that is what does it. That's what makes it the festival to me. Is I love seeing the narrators do the processional with the orchestra and the choir.
It's so nice.
It's so nice, and it's fantastic. And there's a lot of great celebrity narrators coming in to do it. So
We just have to make the time to go. I
Right.
think that could be another reason
Yeah.
that it wasn't. It felt like something was missing because in the daytime it doesn't feel as nice as it does at night
The lights
because
aren't on.
the lights aren't on. Yeah, it's a different feel at night. So maybe we just need to go back.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the list of narrators right now. So Constant Wu, she was the one who opened it up the first 2 days, and she was from that Crazy Rich Asians movie. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
But then Jordan Fisher is there again tonight and tomorrow.
Yes.
Who we all know is singing part of Happily Ever After.
Yes.
The song. Then you have Susan Egan coming in the next December 3rd and 4th. Ashley Eckstein, 5th and 6th. Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid himself, will be there the 7th and 8th. Which I think it would be cool to see him. Leslie Uggams, I don't know who she is. Marlene Maitland, Henry Winkler.
Oh, the Fonz.
The Fonz. Lauren Daigle. Gary Sinise, which I'd love to see Gary Sinise do it.
Gary's
When
awesome.
he does it, it's fantastic. And then right after him is Brendan Fraser.
Oh my God! So Brendan Fraser.
Mm-hmm.
The last 2 years, the lines were crazy.
And he's doing 3 nights this year.
And no Neil Patrick Harris.
No Neil this year, but he's performing in Broadway.
Yes, he's on Broadway till December 23rd, I believe I read.
And then you have Luis Fonsi.
Okay.
Another Fonzie. Then you have
Wrong Fonzie.
Joel Smallbone, December 25th, 26th, not sure. Brie Larson, 27th and 28th. And then it closes out with Cheryl Lee Ralph, December 29th, 30th. So Stephen Curtis Chapman's not there, and he's usually a staple for Christmas himself. And he's not there this year. So guess we will see. But yeah, I'm excited to go see. There's a few of them I would definitely like to see. Gary Sinise, Brendan Fraser, I would like to see. Henry Winkler, I think would be great to see. Ralph Macchio. Ashley Eckstein, we know her, so it'd be kind of cool to see her doing it. So it'd just be cool to go see some of these people.
Yeah, and so last week, I believe it was during why we were not recording. So John Stamos performed with the Beach Boys.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
On the last weekend of the Food and Wine Festival.
Yes. Okay, so all I saw online was the ridiculous crowds. Like, the line to get seated was crazy. And then when that ran out, there were people piled all the way back to the American Pavilion's doors.
Wow.
I mean, not just the back, all the way to the doors.
Yeah, and was that was for John. I mean, I can't see the Beach Boys. I mean, they're an iconic band, but I can't see the Beach Boys packing it in. John Stamos is gonna
it's
be
more
there.
John Stamos, I would guess. But, or it's a combo thing. I don't know. But so they had like crowd issues. And I know at least the first year Brendan Fraser was there. The line was like down to like China.
Right.
To get
It was wrapped
seated.
around, yeah.
It was crazy. So that's the only thing that I would keep in mind if you're going to go. If you're going to go on a night where it's a super popular person, be prepared for lines, waiting.
Or do the dining package.
Or do the dining package to make sure that you get a seat.
And actually, you can do the dining package at the Connections Cafe day of.
Oh.
So if you go day of, you can get Connections, you can eat there, and you pay a little bit more for the dining package, but then you're guaranteed seating for the performance.
Yeah, and if it's something that someone you really want to see, it I would almost rather do that if it's available than to take my chances with those crowds because, it's not fun to stand in line for 5 hours and then you might not even get a seat.
Right. And to think there's people there, because not everybody there is a pass holder. So there's people who paid to be at EPCOT just that day, and they spend 3 and 4 hours in line to see the processional. And if you break down what you pay to get in per hour, you're spending a lot of money to stand in line for all those hours.
And I think that's part of like we'll talk our bookmark that for our discussion later about lines. Yep. Remember that.
Okay. So anyway, and then Saturday we went to Florida Mall just to see the chaos that was going on over there because you wanted to go to Primark because we had gotten a gift card when we were there a few weeks ago for
an event
at Florida Mall, which actually that should have been on this. Did we talk about that, or was that? No, we did talk about that.
Did we talk about it?
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
My days are all
that was our last show. We talked about that. But yeah, when we went to Florida Mall, they gave us some gift cards. And one of them was for Primark, so Michelle wanted to go and look at it. We don't usually go to the mall Black Friday weekend just because it's insane. And
I used to love it, by the way.
And it was still insane.
You know what it was, and we went because I just wanted to go. I just like being in the hustle and bustle of the Christmas shopping, and when we got there to Primark, I regretted what I just said because I don't know if just people have no self awareness. It's just like nobody says pardon me, excuse me, or here, let me, go ahead and get past me. I'm sorry. If you, nope. And it was very apparent at the Primark and at the Florida Mall. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, no, it was insane.
Oh, every time I turned to look at something, it felt like a roadblock.
Well, when I finally did find you in the store because we got separated, and I said, "Oh my gosh!" I almost ran over like 7 people because they just don't move or
They
care if
don't
you're standing
care.
there. I had one lady turn like right into me. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you? Because
Okay.
ran
She
me over.
apologized because I got stepped on and shoved and whatever, and nobody said excuse me or I'm sorry.
Oh, see, and that's when you just take all the stuff out of the cart and throw it on the floor.
But everything was really picked over. I don't know. It's just there's something about Christmas that, and I know that online shopping has killed a lot of that. Well, not all of it because the mall was crazy, but it just seems like a rite of passage that you have to go to the mall or go to a store. And I know a lot of people are like, "What, are you crazy? I could do it online." But it's just something nostalgic about
I
it.
know. I was standing in line at the Dollar Tree forever, and they had no Black Friday sales. Everything's still the same price. And actually, it was even more something. So
Dollar Tree is a ripoff now.
anymore it is, but yeah, that was my Black Friday shopping. I'm good with going to the
Oh,
Dollar Tree.
okay. Yeah, all right.
I like that. So anyway, gonna run through the news. It's news of 2 weeks, so some of these stories might be old. You may already know them. I'm just gonna run through them really quick. Some of these, and mention if there's one we want to talk a little bit more about, we will do that. But first one, Drawn to Life unveiled Black Friday and Cyber Monday specials. So if you are interested in going to see Drawn to Life when you're in the area, or if you're a resident here, they are running specials today, being Cyber Monday. So go check that out. You can click. Any of these will be in the show notes. You can click on the link, go to the website, and read the full article. Gifts of the Galaxies 2025's best Star Wars must-have toys and things for big kids like me that like that stuff. Universal unveiled more information about their all-new kids resort that's coming to Texas
Okay.
later this year. So we put out more information about that. I know Aiden would love to go there because there's a big SpongeBob area.
Oh, he'd love it.
He would love it. Holiday Tier takes on iDrive. This is what we were talking about with the Icon Park and everything they have going on over there. We put out a Merry Tour, the Walt Disney World's most iconic Christmas trees. So all the different trees from around the property, including resorts and parks and such. So you can read more about that and how they bring it all together. Fresh Zootopia 2 inspired items have arrived, parks and such. So check all that out if you're excited about Zootopia 2. Black Friday savings at the Conrad Orlando. I believe those sales are still going on through today with Cyber Monday. So if you're interested, Conrad it's a fantastic property.
It is really
It's
nice.
and that pool is huge. It's like a small ocean.
It's like it's a whole thing.
Epic Universe won a lot of the Theo Awards for prestigious honors for the new Epic Universe Park. You can read more about that. Super Mario Galaxy movie, which is going to be hitting theaters in April, dropped their trailer for that film, which I know a lot of people are excited about that. The Mario fans are from many different age groups. Love Mario. Build the Magic Top Lego Disney Pixar 2025 list. I liked this list because this was Scott's list. That should be called. Universal Orlando announced their Mardi Gras information. No musical acts announced yet, but it's going to run from February 7th through April 4th, and it's always a fun thing.
I can't wait to hear who's going to be there because those are my kind of concerts.
I know I applied to perform, so we'll see if they call me. I'm hoping they will.
We'll see about
We'll
that.
see. Everything to know about the 2026 Disneyland After Dark events. So they have a lot of events coming to Disneyland this year that are after hours events. So you want to check that out. First look, Disney and Pixar unveiled a new trailer for the movie Hoppers.
Oh, that looks cute, by the way.
I remember seeing something about that when we were at D23.
It looks super cute, actually.
Starting tomorrow, the Grinch meals are coming to McDonald's.
Oh boy, are you going to the McDonald's
I don't
tomorrow?
even like McDonald's because I'm older now and it doesn't set well. But I have to go because the Grinch is my all-time favorite character.
It is. We're going to get Grinch meals
Have to.
tomorrow.
But ironically, and there's another story here tomorrow. Also, the Disneyland Resort 70th anniversary toys are dropping at McDonald's as well, and the Happy Meals. So it's like a twofer at McDonald's tomorrow. So you want to get a Happy Meal and you want to get the adult Grinch meal.
The Grinch meals come with socks.
They come with socks, and they have a special like green salt to put on your fries that they actually tell you to sprinkle on yourself and put them on.
I want the socks.
I just want to get something that says the Grinch.
Okay, well, would you keep the bag it comes in?
I might. I have a Lions box that we got a food meal.
This is true. This is true.
The guide to meeting Santa all around Disney World, what times he will be and where he will be.
Good
so
to know.
check that out. Definitely good to know. Universal Orlando lights up the season with the start of its holiday celebration. So this was all the information about everything going on over at Universal about their holidays, including the Red and Green Coconut Club, which is really a must-do if you're over that way.
No, we were just talking today. We want to go over there and check it out.
And I like their tree. The tree that they have at the studios.
It's
park,
pretty.
And the light show they do with it, and it's all choreographed to music. It's really good.
And they have their parade on the weekends, I
Yes,
think.
the Macy's, because they have some Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade balloons.
They do. And don't forget the Grinch show over at Islands of Adventure.
Grinchmas, you have to check it out because
Oh,
it
Grinchmas.
is fantastic. Let's see, where am I? Fresh trailer drop for Miraculous World Tokyo Stellar Force packed with action. So this is something that I think it's through Disney that this new movie's coming out. I know Aiden knew about it, knew that was coming. So it's something the kids might like. So check out that trailer if you're interested. New Disney Parks Peppermint Starbucks tumblers came out, which people kind of were going crazy over.
Kind of like it, too.
What's the price on that thing?
Like probably $50. I'm not getting one. I just thought it was cute.
You can get
I
a
know,
Getty.
but you know what though? They're all that much now.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Disney ones anyway.
Yeah, it's plastic. Meet the next generation of Olaf robotic characters from Disney Imagineering. So Disney Adventure World is opening its gates soon, and one of their highlights there, and I believe it's also going to be in another park. I want to say Paris, but I could be wrong. Is going to be this new robotic, or no, I'm sorry, it's going to be Hong Kong and Paris.
Yeah.
This Olaf, he walks around. It's going to be like a meet and greet, almost Olaf. That will be around.
So yesterday, somebody who was there in France, I believe, put out a video because they saw it was of Olaf walking and they were testing it. And he just looks like he's walking through the land and he walks past the people and the cast members have a smile on their face because it just looks like hey, I'm here.
It's amazing the technology of this Olaf because it actually looks like the cartoon version in the real world.
Right.
The way he walks, the way he I mean, the mannerisms, everything is Olaf. And he has his nose, his carrot nose actually can come off.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is very impressive. So if you haven't seen the video for that, go check out the article and learn more about that. And again, this ties in with Adventure World, which is going to be opening its gates March 29th.
Oh, okay.
So, and I know that's where all the Tangled stuff is going to be opening.
I know the boat, yeah.
And then the next article, speaking of Tangled, 15th anniversary merchandise for Tangled.
Which
I know you were excited about. All
you know what? I'm always excited to get more Tangled merchandise or to see it anyway.
But that's what we tried to see at Florida Mall because Hot Topic and Her Universe was coming out with a Tangled line, but they didn't have it at the Hot Topic.
You know what? The Hot Topic at that mall is not great for clothing. It's more T-shirts and toys.
Yeah, more of the toy stuff. Disneyland Resort, like I said, the 70th anniversary of McDonald's toys, which are dropping tomorrow on the 2nd. So you'll want to get those. I think there's 70 toys, and you get 2 toys in every Happy Meal. So you can eat at least 35 Happy Meals without getting a duplicate to get all 70.
You get toy too. That's good.
Yeah. Complete guide to Disneyland Resort's gingerbread offerings. So all the places you can get gingerbread in Disneyland Resort, you can find in this article. The Holiday Storytellers from EPCOT's Festival of Holidays. This is another part of the Festival of Holidays I really love. I love the different storytellers in the different countries. Because I think they're phenomenal. And I just like going to hear the stories because they're just, every one of them is so good.
Yeah, true.
So it's very cool. Magical Holiday Gifts, Disney themed and more. Another article about more merchandise that's coming out for the holidays.
So much merchandise.
The new Santa Grogu warmer from Scentsy.
Came out today, you guys. I did an article. It is so stinking cute. I just want to reach through the phone and squeeze him. He's so cute. But anyway, so that's out there today.
And the last article was another one you did today, the hot cocoa flight at Jock Lindsay's bar, which we did talk about a few weeks back, but you did it more in depth.
Yeah, because I thought it was so good it deserved its own article.
It really is one of the best deals, I think, at Disney Springs right now. If you want hot cocoa and you want a little bit of something in there, you can get that with that ID.
Right.
Okay, so this brings us to our discussion topic of the week, which we had to think of one, which you did come up with one.
I did.
So why don't you describe the discussion topic since it's you came up with it.
Okay, so you guys have to follow me here because I had to explain it to Scott
And
that he had to follow me.
And that's why I'm having you explain it again so I understand.
Okay, so I'm hoping it makes sense because in my head it makes sense.
Right.
Okay. So, so, magic. Let's talk about that for a second. And holiday magic, if you will.
Okay.
Okay. So I want to describe it like when we were kids. Like Christmas, there was just this feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It was a combination of like the lights, whether it was snowing, going shopping, eating Christmas cookies, waiting for Santa, the whole thing. But the whole thing gave you like this certain feeling. All right, that Christmas feeling.
Okay.
And then as you get older, sadly, that feeling goes away.
Right.
But I know for some that the holidays, like when they go to Disney, I think sometimes people are looking for that bit of magic, that bit of, like how I was saying earlier today, that I love the fake snow on Main Street with the Christmas lights and the Christmas music. And that, to me, is like being in a snow globe of happiness.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Yeah, that's the trademark snow globe of happiness.
Snow globe of happiness. Okay.
At Magic Kingdom. That's mine. All right. Anyhow, so I'm just saying I love it.
Okay.
Okay. And then and that's at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, or as Paula calls it, Mickey's Not So Scary Christmas Party.
Right.
And then they, a couple years ago, they threw in Jollywood Nights. And Jollywood Nights had that same, Christmas music and fake snow and all that, right?
Right.
Well, fast forward to this year. A lot of people that we know or things that I've read feel like something is missing when it comes to Disney's holidays this year. And I'm wondering if, this is where I'm gonna dig a little deeper. Okay, I'm wondering if it's people that feel different, or if it's Disney that isn't stepping up their game.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
So, and this could be we had this whole discussion in the car. This could be somebody that like. So I said something about Larry in Chicago. Now, I don't know Larry in Chicago. That's not the point. But Larry in Chicago comes to Disney to do the Christmas parties every year, or at least Very Merry.
Right.
That's no different than you or I, who only go to one party a year. I mean, we don't have the privilege and finances to go to multiple parties like some do.
Right.
Which, you know what? Yeah, whatever. So... Is it that we are losing our are we getting jaded because like it's just not doing it anymore, or is Disney just not stepping up their game with new offerings at said parties, or is it a little bit of both?
Okay. So Jollywood, this is the third year, and it's for the first 2 years has been my absolute favorite party. Better than Mickey's.
He loved
Jollywood
Nights.
Blew away the one at the Magic Kingdom to me. And hands down, and if I could only pick one, I was going to choose Jollywood.
Sure.
That all changed after going to Jollywood this year.
Yeah, and we've talked about that a couple weeks ago, that you just weren't impressed.
I will not spend the money to go to Jollywood.
Ooh.
I won't, because to me, it's not worth what they charge. But I also don't think Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is worth what they charge for it either. But the reason they can charge that is because everybody will go to it. People will sell out these parties because they're so limited, and people who haven't been, or who, like you said, maybe come down once a year for Christmas time, they want to go to the party because to them it is magical.
Sure.
Because if they've never been, it's definitely magical.
Oh, if you've never been...
You're going to love it.
You're going to love it. But I'm talking about seasoned party goers, let's say.
Yes.
And there's there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. But like you had mentioned earlier,
Mm-hmm.
like we're gonna go back to Halloween for 1 minute. And he mentioned Halloween Horror Nights.
Mm-hmm.
And what the appeal with that is Universal knows to keep people coming back, they got to change it every year.
Including the seasoned person who goes every year. 'Cause
Sure.
That's why there are so many people. And I know people are going, well, Halloween's different than Christmas. It's still a party. It's basically a different type of party where you don't you go to, but people buy that frequent fear pass for HHN.
And they
like,
go all the time.
like it's nothing
Mhm.
because they're going to go so many times, and every night is a different night. Even if it's the same houses, it's still different. It's not the same. It's not the same parade. It's not the same fireworks show. It's not the same go
Right.
meet this character or this character. Every night is different because you don't know what the actors are going to be like in the houses. you go
Right.
to.
And Universal builds sets and plans for all this stuff a year in advance. Now, like friends of ours went to Very Merry last night,
Mhm.
and they said, only giving out cookies, same parade, same fireworks, same.
Same cocoa or apple juice, same cookies.
Yeah,
I mean
same.
it's nothing like it used to be.
Right. And we always go back to like before COVID. I loved Very Merry for many reasons. It was a family tradition, but one of the things that was cool is you could look on the map and get different things. Like we will always praise Tortuga Tavern because they had the snowman hot pretzels
Right.
and the blue slushes.
And that only lasted for about 2 or 3 years. I
Yeah,
think.
and once COVID hit, it's like, okay, to me, okay, a soapbox, all right? There is no reason. COVID was 5 years ago. There is no reason to keep, changing things or keeping them somewhat lame because, things changed after COVID. Things worked well before the world shut down. Why can't it go back to what it was?
Because people are just happy to have whatever Disney will hand them. They are. Otherwise, people would be speaking with their pocketbooks rather than they just go.
And Very Merry was like basically sold out this year except for one party, I want to say.
It is, and
it's expensive.
It's expensive party, especially if you're going with your whole family. You're looking at $800 roughly with tax and everything for most nights.
Uh-huh.
And Jollywood, I think, is $150 a person. So you're looking at $600 to take a family forward to that or more because of tax and such. I don't understand Disney, who set record profits this past year, record money, more money than they've ever made, yet they took away from these things. They took away a little bit of the magic, and I get it. It's a corporation. It's no different than Walmart. It's no different than Target. It's no different than any of these businesses who have to make bigger profits. However, you keep making bigger profits because you keep raising the price of everything.
That's true.
What's a Diet Coke cost? Because they don't pay for it, but they're charging you $5 for that Coke.
Right.
When they don't, so that's $5 profit. And granted, yes, they have 70,000 cast members. Understand, but the cast members don't get a lot of money because
They're not rich.
They're not rich. They're not paid well. I mean, they're paid okay, but they're not paid well. They're
Not what they deserve for all the crap they have to put up with day in and
Exactly.
day out at these parks.
Yeah.
I would not want to deal with it. Actually, you know what? My hot Italian temper would not deal with it. I
wouldn't
would
deal
be
with it
fired.
either.
I would be fired.
Yep.
So
I would
just
have
saying.
to leave because
I would have to leave. Excuse myself. But no, you're absolutely right. And if somebody hasn't seen any of this stuff before, then great. But those of us who have seen the same party year after year after year, or Jollywood, where they're not doing sunset seasons greetings,
Right.
there's no music, there's nothing, no lasers, no. We already talked about that. What a disappointment, that was. But I love the Christmas party. I would go. I love all of it. But it's priced out for us. Now, the four of us used to go to the Christmas party every single year since we moved here. And then we haven't gone in a few years because we can't afford to go. And, that's a huge factor. So if it's the same party, like we talked about, okay, guys, listen, we're not like trashing the Christmas party, but
I'm also not going to paint a picture that it's the greatest thing since sliced
no.
bread.
Okay, so here I have a point.
Okay.
All right, so let's say you, me, and the kids are looking for something to do.
Mhm.
Now we found a box of money and we're gonna go to Mary. We're thinking about going to Very Merry.
Okay.
Okay. We check all the information. Let's say that we don't know. And it is the same flipping party we've gone to year after year after year, but the price has gone up.
Right.
So therein lies the problem. Now, if Disney actually changed things for the better. Like they changed the parade music a couple years ago. People were mad about that, and I didn't agree with it either. There's like add something new, and not just a dance party or something. Like
Right.
make better treats. Add something to the fireworks show. Put a new float in the parade.
Yeah, every year there
Anything.
should be something new. There should be some reason. Why would I want to go back to see the same lame party I saw the year before?
Oh my God, calm down.
No, but it's true. Why would I want to go to that
See,
again?
I don't think it's lame. I'm just not going to spend money for something I've seen, so many times.
And I will say this on the air: SeaWorld's Christmas, the best one out there.
SeaWorld wins.
Yep.
It does. It
Hands
just does.
down.
And I know that, there are a lot of you are, clutching your pearls and going SeaWorld because their Christmas. Now, on a regular day, I find SeaWorld a bit boring.
Right.
Not gonna lie, it's not for me
Right.
most times. But Christmas time, they do it so well, and and I believe I want to say they were voted like a few years in a row at something that came out that they have the best Christmas
Yep.
offerings in Orlando.
And it doesn't cost anything extra. It's
No.
just a normal day at their park is their Christmas celebration. It's not like it's an after-hours party.
No, and you see it like a legit ice show that with real ice that actually looks like it's a major production.
It does. It looks fantastic.
The trees and there's trees on the water, and they do like a little light show.
Yep, which is fantastic.
They have the real animals in the nativity scene.
That is the best show at the holidays.
Oh my God,
by far.
so
because
good.
we took your parents a few years back to that show, and they both had tears in their eyes.
It's just so good because it tells the story of Christmas with kind of a fun twist. It's supposed to be kind of
The
funny,
animals, yeah.
but then at the end, they bring all these animals out, and you really see the true meaning of Christmas, and it touches your heart.
Yep.
Okay, good on SeaWorld. I agree with all the awards it's gotten for Best Christmas. So if I were Disney, I would be like, so SeaWorld is like voted the best in the area.
Yeah.
We're Disney.
Have you noticed Disney doesn't win many of those awards for best parties, best show, best anymore?
They don't. And the thing is like I said, let's change some things up. And I don't mean change something that people love about the party.
Right.
Like when they messed with the parade music, people were bummed.
Yes.
And I get it because, that would be like them changing Boo to You. You can't do that.
Right. They take out Boo to You and they replace it with something else. And
You
it's like,
can't
no.
change the music to Boo to You parade.
Well, that's like saying, okay, we're going to take out the Haunted Mansion, put another ride. No, you can't do that because you
can't
the
do
things
that.
The majority of people absolutely love.
Sure.
It's not just okay; they love it. But like Halloween, Disney, what they do for the parade? They took out Jafar and they put Mother Gothel on the float. Really?
Okay, and I thought it was cool to see Mother Gothel, but there wasn't enough changes. And you know what I think they do instead of making changes, or it doesn't even have to be a change. It can be an addition. Let's add something.
Yeah, let's say we don't have to lose something.
No,
New.
because you don't have to lose something to make something else better.
Right.
And what they do is they come out with, did you notice, more food.
Yes.
More food choices to get people to go and try the food that they can't get any other time.
And it's weird because when I'm at a party, I'm not even thinking about.
I never eat it.
We have 5 to 6 hours of the party. Do I really want to spend a half an hour to go get food and sit there and eat food when I should be enjoying this party that I paid a lot of money to be at for 5 to 6 hours? I don't want to sit and pay those bills eating whatever the sandwiches that they have for the holiday.
Okay, but that, you know how you get around that? You go before the party starts because they offer it's like a turkey, some sort of turkey burger or something.
And that's fine and dandy, but there's some people who
good, by the
can't
way.
do that.
Right. Okay, so yes. I just feel like now if somebody were to offer, hey, I bought Christmas party tickets, I would be happy. We can't afford to take our family anymore. And it's not even just about that. Let's say we could. We've seen it so many times that I think the boys would be kind of bored with it because seen it been there, done it. They love the Halloween party still, but not. I just feel like there's something missing, and I don't know if it's Disney that's dropped the ball or if it's just, seasoned party goers. I don't know what it is, but this year just feels so different.
You can only text Merry Christmas so many times
That stupid song.
before it just gets old.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is. And it could be, just life is hard. And, people want to go to these places to escape all that.
Right. But you shouldn't have to come out of there figuring out how you're going to pay your bills when you get back.
Oh, yeah. Like when you get home, you're like, well, there goes the house payment for the month.
Christmas is going to be down because we went to the Christmas party for 6
We're going to the dollar store to get your Christmas gift.
See, me, I'd rather have the $200 I would pay to go there, and I'd go to the Lego store.
I know you would.
Because to me,
I
that's
know.
more fun. Because you know what? If I buy the right set, it's going to last longer than that party did to build it.
Oh, okay. But like you can, for less money, you can go walk around Disney Springs. They have snow there. You can go to, there's other things that you can do. I can't justify party tickets right now because of how much they cost and how nothing is really different.
Yeah.
And Jollywood got worse.
Yeah, Jollywood, so the ice show, we already weren't fans of the ice show at Jollywood. But then the ice show, they took out Mickey and Minnie. How do you remove Mickey, who is the icon of Disney?
Everything.
And you took him out of the ice show. You already don't have Ollie, a meet and greet with the Ollie character. You have the little thing that they can do a photo pass thing.
He's like on a stick.
Yeah, it's a little Ollie, but it's like you took out Mickey and Minnie, who used to skate out the end of at the show, and it's like they got removed. You got a juggler now. I'm not taking anything away from a juggler.
He was a very good juggler.
He was great. But if you're at Disney, don't you want to see characters on the ice?
You know what? You would. Because, I don't know. Maybe they just need to go see what SeaWorld's got going on and take some pointers. Because, and I know normally I would never compare SeaWorld and Disney. Only for Christmas. They do it well. I just don't know. I guess that's my whole thing. If you guys have anything to add to the conversation, please reach out because we don't know is it them or is it us? Is it people's attitudes these days? Is it we're not as excited about things we used to be, or we just want something different?
And I think as a whole, we want better value for our money.
Sure.
If you're going to charge, I have no problem paying more money for an event, but give me something more for the event. Don't give me the same party you gave me 5 years ago that was $50 a person cheaper.
And we had slushies and
we
pretzels.
had slushies and hot pretzels. But it was more than that. So there was different cookies at every stand. Now it's pretty much the same snickerdoodle cookies.
Or sometimes a frosted one.
Or a frosted one. Hot cocoa, which isn't super hot, but you don't need super hot, or apple juice.
Right.
It used to be one booth would have snickerdoodle and
eggnog
Quick,
or something.
eggnog, and this one had sugar cookies, and then you would get this drink, and then, like you said, the slushy with the pretzel.
The best.
You had all these different things, or it used to be the Christmas. They would just hand you cookies in a napkin. They weren't all prepackaged cookies.
They were like real baked cookies.
Real baked cookies that you would hand. And
So
if they were or
good.
not, I have no idea.
But they were nice and soft,
It
and some
seemed
of them
like
were still warm.
It seemed like it was just a better option. And yes, I'm talking about the cookies and the free stuff that you get for going to the party. But you know what? Why does people go to the Halloween party? Because you get
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat. And you get a whole bag full of candy.
True.
Why do I get 7 sugar cookies at the Christmas party and I'm paying more?
Very true. I mean, I think you get more bang for your buck for Halloween.
Yes.
But we're talking about Christmas. So yeah, I just don't know what it is, and it like talking to friends of ours who said this, they had this that basically same feeling, just like Jollywood. It was fine, but it was missing something.
Yeah, there's nothing that you're bragging about.
No, and like you said, you're not going to spend $200 for me to go sit on Main Street and watch snow or listen to Christmas music. But like, I love Christmas so much that I want to feel those Christmassy feelings again. And when you go to your favorite places and you want to feel that and you feel something missing, I just don't know if it's me, if it's my heart. But then other people feel the same. So then I feel like, well, maybe it's not just me. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not knocking Disney because I love the magic that they do create. I just feel like for the parties, like change it up a little bit, but don't change the stuff people like. Don't make
Right.
people mad, add something.
And why do we have to lose something to get something new? That's the one thing I will never understand. It's like, oh, well, here's what's new. Okay, what did we lose? And
Right.
that happens with the parks a lot of times. Oh, we're going to build this new coaster or this new ride. Oh, great. Oh, but you're losing this, and this.
Right.
And it's like,
Yeah.
well, why do we always have to lose something to get something new? Why can't we just add? Disney brags about how much property they have.
Right.
Use it. Don't
I don't
just let it sit there and be empty. You have this big old party that takes place, Christmas party. You have lots of lands all over the park to do.
Yeah,
stuff
you
for
could do
Christmas.
something fun in each land.
Yes, but you don't because it's easier. It's
Well,
easier.
Scott's riled up today.
Well, I just have a problem with corporate greed.
Okay, and you know what? Fair enough. I feel the same. I do. I just hope that maybe, if they always want guest feedback, and I know guests usually have no problem
Right.
letting them have
Especially
it.
nowadays.
Especially nowadays, because if you're going to spend your hard-earned money, you want something for it.
Right.
I hope that Disney pays attention, and especially, you know what? Fine. Very merry is very merry. People are going to go regardless.
are.
But if you want Jollywood to survive, you got to do something because felt like it was kind of on life support this year.
It looked like it was we're forcing to have a party so we can make this big cash grab.
Yeah, like, oh, here you can go meet Bing Bong by Galaxy's Edge. Make it make sense. I just think that Disney is better than this. I feel like Disney has the means and Imagineering, and like they could come up with something fantastic. Or even people like anything, like you said, different things going on in the different lands, and it doesn't like Christmas under the sea, Christmas over, where the mansion is. You could do all kinds of themes, would be super cool, and it wouldn't be really that costly just to add something.
No, it wouldn't be that bad. I remember a few years back that like pirates, they added like the pirates in the ride that
They
would actually
did.
talk and such.
Yeah.
And it's like what's that cost them to pay for a cast member to be there?
Nothing. I mean, it's not expensive to have somebody interact with guests, and people love that stuff.
It makes that experience just that much better. Or the one thing we kept saying about Jollywood this year, every year they've had a big time interactive photo that was really cool. This year there wasn't one.
Right.
And it's like, why are you're Disney. You're better than this. Or at least you claim you're better than this. Act like it.
Ooh.
Stop only giving us half of it. Give us the full magic if you want.
We want all of the magic. We don't want
And
portions.
I'm not saying this podcast is not going to get to Josh or Bob's ears, and they're going to be like, oh, we need to change it because Scott and Michelle said that we're screwing up.
I wish.
But I think
there's a need for it.
I think Disney keeps we're going to take whatever we can get from people as long as they will give it to us.
And people give.
And as long as people give, they will not make any changes.
Nobody's ever gonna boycott, and I don't think that that's what it takes.
I don't
Just
mean that either.
no. But you send out these surveys when you go to the parks. They always in your email you're getting a survey.
Yep.
And they want to know, did you enjoy whatever you just were at?
Right.
And you have to be honest with that feedback.
Be honest. Don't be afraid they're going to ban you for life for giving your opinion.
No, of course not.
Tell them how you feel. Tell them what you feel needs to be improved upon or changed. And you could sit there and say, I like this, I like this, I like this, but this was lacking. Or this would have been a great addition. Or maybe we could do something like this. And there's lots of chances for Disney to do that. But they have to be willing to do it. And as long as people are selling out these parties, why would they? If the
people just want, and I feel it in my heart, people just want a little bit of happy, a little bit of holiday magic, a little bit of something. And then when they go to Disney, I think they're looking for those things. And like I said, if you've been to it 20 times, you might not feel quite the same, but new people would. I just wish there was a happy medium between, season goers and in people who don't get to come as often. And I think Disney could find a bridge there somewhere. And I hope they do because I love the holidays at Disney. I mean, you know me, I look forward to it. Like I'm ready to rip down that Halloween stuff and I love it so much. But yeah, I just wish that I just don't know if it's people or if it's Disney or if it's combination. I'm going to say combination.
It could be very well a combination because the world is looking at things differently now because the world is chaotic
A mess.
But what would be the harm in them giving something new every year to look forward to with these parties? You know, why does everything have to be static the same? New food options to me, that's still the same party.
Well, oh yeah, because I forget half of the time that there's food.
I'm not thinking about the food because I'm trying to do
No.
as much of the parties.
I want to see the parade. I want to see the fireworks. I want to go get my cookies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not thinking about that.
Right. It is. So, okay. So, again, like I said, this is just our opinions. But we're just like, we're not wealthy by any means. We're looking for value for our money as well. And it's like there has to be a reason why we want to go to these parties, not just because it's Disney. It has to be more than just that. It has to be, I'm getting the value for my money that I want.
Right. And I guess when we go over to Universal to see their Christmas, we can see if compare.
And they don't charge anything extra for theirs either.
Ouch. Facts.
Legoland doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't.
All right, we're not capping on Disney because I love Disney. All right, but yeah, so but yeah, and I always will. I just wish that, we'll see. You never know what'll happen next year. I've been sick, so my mental state for things is a little different. It's been harder for me. And maybe that's why I want that so badly.
Because you need escape.
I need something.
And that's why a lot of people go to Disney to escape reality.
They do, and I think that I look at things differently, especially this year because, I have an illness now and it's not going away and it's getting worse. And I know that I just need something. I need a little bit of happy. I need a little bit of magic.
You need a little bit of Christmas now.
I do need some Christmas. And it's just like, come on, Disney. I need you.
Well, and that's what people have used for many decades now. Disney is an escape from the real world.
It really is. And sometimes, I know for me, I need an escape so badly. I just want to go and forget for a little while. Right. All the problems, my health situation is still going to be there. But if I can go someplace and forget about all that for a few hours, to me, that's worth everything.
Right.
And I just think Disney could offer that maybe a little bit better because, again, because of my own situation, you don't know what people are going through and how badly somebody just needs a break. Somebody just needs some happy, Yep. And I'm not trying to get on my soapbox again, but it's true. It's true. You don't know what people are going through, and people could have the biggest smile on their face, but be hurting inside and struggling inside. And that's another thing that I'll probably talk about on my podcast this week about trying to be kind and patient because this year is not always happy for people.
Yeah, people always need to take a look at mental health. Because people
for sure, this time of year is rough.
This time of year sucks for a lot of people because they are dealing with a lot of issues.
Depression.
And the holidays bring on even more.
Well, sure, because you think about holidays past. You think about people that aren't here anymore. You think about all kinds of stuff. And I think that's what people use Disney for, as this escape. And I just want it to continue to be that escape for people. I'm not saying that I'm mad. I just don't want to see Disney lose any of those things that give people that out. That give people that break.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
And if it continues the path it's going.
Yeah, if they keep letting stuff go by the wayside, okay, well, nobody.
When do they stop putting the trees up?
Oh, God.
When do they stop putting lights up? When do they
people would get really upset.
But it reminds me of the Santa Claus, Part 3, where...
My least favorite one.
The one your least favorite, but when Jack Frost is in charge of the North Pole... Now it's a big business that's got to make money on everything.
Right.
And it's kind of...
There's a lesson there.
I know I made memes a few years ago where I substituted Jack Frost as Bob Chapek when he was making all his stuff there, but it was kind of the truth. So.
Yeah, so... But I'd love to hear your opinions. So you can always email us and see. I mean, is it us? Is it them? Is it combo? I say combo. But anyway, let's move on.
It's them. No, I'm just joking.
It's them.
Okay, so now we're to this week's question, and I have a question for you. It actually came in 2 weeks ago, but we didn't do the show last week, so I didn't get to ask it to you. But it is from a friend of ours,
Okay.
Fernando,
Hi, Fernando.
in Texas. Formerly, well, he was Texas, then Florida, then he's back to Texas now.
We miss you here in
We
Florida.
do miss you. You need to come back. I know why you're not. I know why you're there for family reasons.
Scott's like, you need to come back.
could come
Okay,
back.
visit. Okay, visit.
Come back and visit more often. No, actually, he's going to be here. I think he said in March, I want to say, and he wanted to get together when they're here. So we'll
Okay,
do that.
anyway, back to his question.
Fernando's question. What is the one holiday tradition from your childhood your family has that seems unique? One you mention to others and they seem to not know about it. Bonus if it's an Italian family thing, LOL.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
That's
have anything like that because I don't have a good family, but you do.
oh my god. Okay, so that's a hard question. Because I have things from my childhood and our Christmases that, mean so much to me.
Right.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh boy, you're going to tear up.
Yeah. And those things aren't there anymore. And a lot of those things stem from my grandparents. I mean, if we're talking about, the Italian side, when I was a kid, my gram used to make my Nana's cookies, and we had traditional things that we would eat. Like she'd make the petzels and the angel wings, and we call them Nana cookies. I don't know what they're called
And
for
Nana
real.
was your great grandmother.
And Nana was my great grandma, who is I'm sorry, from Sicily. She had an arranged marriage in Sicily. We're talking like the real deal.
Old school.
Old school.
Old school.
And she could bake a pizza, she could bake cookies, and she never really gave you a full recipe because that's not what she did. But I remember when I was a kid, all of those traditions were there. How we would stay up till Christmas Eve and yell Merry Christmas at midnight.
Right.
Like it was New Year's. I remember basement parties and my grandparents with the big old peanuts lights. I know Snoopy has them on his doghouse. That's what
But they're the bigger bulbs.
the bigger bulbs, the bigger glass bulbs that my grandparents had in their basement, and I believe they had them outside. Just things like that. And I don't know if all that can continue because things change so much.
Right.
And losing my gram 2 years ago, that was rough. And I already see differences in the family about what they want to do for the holidays. I mean, somebody suggested wearing pajamas Christmas Eve, and that was never our thing. So, Fernando, you're talking about the Italian side. We went to somebody's basement, but we always dressed to the nines. It's
It was
Christmas.
a big deal.
Yes, you put on, your sparkles or your Christmas dress. My mom used to dress me in the with the patent leather shoes and the tights and all that. But I think we do lose some Christmas traditions, and those are so special to me. And a lot of it revolves around food. It revolves about the decorations, all the family there, and the stupid games that we'd play and all that. So if you fast forward that to now, I don't know if any of those things really have carried over. I don't know.
Right.
But what I can tell you is those memories are everything to me. And I think that's why Christmas is hard for me. We're having Dr. Phil hour. Why did you ask me this, Fernando?
Well, he meant to ask you last week, but we didn't do the show.
Okay. You
He owes you a hug when he sees you.
Oh my God, he does. This was a loaded question, and I'm already feeling emotional. It's just I don't know. It's hard because you miss those things. And now that you asked me this question, I really want to let that marinate because I really feel that there are things from back then that can be used now.
Yeah.
And same thing, I guess it could be traditions with the boys, things that, when we would go to the Christmas parties every year, or we would do our Christmas dinner, whether we went to Liberty Tree or, going to Festival of the Holidays together. So we kind of started our own traditions once we moved here. But I would say back in Michigan, it was still all about the food and the people and the games. And that, I think that's why, Disney is awesome at Christmas. I've said it a million times, but there's something about me going back to the place that I have all my memories with people that, whether, there's a lot that are gone and it makes me sad, but I go because of the people that are still there and who I'm still making memories with. And I think as we get older, you look at things differently. Like, like I just said, I don't know if the Christmas party at Disney is, doing it for me anymore, but, also at the same time, you start to value people because life is short.
Right.
And I don't know. I think it's just a good time for reflection. And like we were talking about extending kindness and remembering that not everybody has it easy. But man, Fernando, our parties were great. The wine was flowing. There was sweets everywhere. There was just games and all that stuff that I miss so much. And it was a really good time. Italian Christmas is pretty great. And it kind of still is because my dad is already talking about who's bringing what food for Christmas Eve. It's all about the food. And I think when we go to Disney, the same kind of thing. Like, what are we going to eat? And you go at Christmas and get them cookies, or the Halloween candy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think some traditions should stretch. And I think that was a really good reminder, actually. So thank you for that question. It was all over the board, and I'm sorry I got a little teary-eyed for a sec, but yeah.
That's okay.
So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. So if you have a question you would like me to ask Michelle here on the air, you can email me, scott@themainstreetmouse.com, and I will ask it. And again, Michelle has no idea what the question is I'm going to ask her.
Obviously.
Also, Fernando has sent in a question to Michelle to ask me on the air, which she has done in the past. So if you have a question for me you'd like me to answer on the air, you can send it to Michelle, and she will ask me. You can email her, michelle@themainstreetmouse.com. Also, Michelle's Daydream Leaving podcast comes out every Thursday evening. If you have any show ideas, questions, or comments about the show, you can email her again, michelle@themainstreetmouse.com. It's Michelle with 1 L, not 2, or your email will not go through.
That's all right.
So I'm going to run through our sponsors really quick here.
Okay.
We have to go pick up our son in a few minutes.
We have to go.
Yeah, we have to go. But our official travel partner is MEI Mouse Fan Travel. They will help you plan the perfect vacation wherever you're going. They will help take care of all the arrangements for you. They will book hotels, dining reservations, anything you need, whether it be a cruise, whether it be a land trip, wherever you're going, they will take care of it. You can click on any of the banners on our website, fill out a small form, and one of their travel advisors will get back to you. Our official transportation partner of the Main Street Mouse is the Genie Transportation Service. They will make your Orlando trip effortless, and they will have reliable, safe travel for you while you're here in town, wherever you're going. Even if you're just going to the port to catch a ship, they will help you get out there from the airport and make that trip safe for you. You can reach them, thegenieorlando.com, and just let them know you heard about them on the Main Street Mouse. And finally, last but never least, our official scooter and stroller partner, Kingdom Strollers. They will help you with your rental. They will deliver it wherever you're staying. They will pick it up at the end of your trip. And the best part is they are family friendly, and they will take care of you like you are part of their family. So reach out to them at kingdomstrollers.com and let them also know themainstreetmouse.com is where you heard about them. That's all I have to say this week. Sorry if I sounded negative about parties and such.
It's too late for that.
But I just always want to be honest, and I don't like when people say, "Oh, you guys say all good stuff because you're supposed to." And no, we want to be honest with our followers, and that's what we always be to you guys. So I hope you guys appreciate that. I'm gonna let Michelle close us out.
Okay, so if you have not seen, we have a new little store, tmsmemporium.com, and we have really cool stuff, especially if you're looking for Christmas ideas, personalized ideas. You can send us a picture, and we can make a light box for you. It can be from the parks, it could be family, it could be whatever, and they come with a remote. We have Bath and Body Works fitting soap holders, which are doing really well, actually. We have Disney-themed succulent pots. We have all kinds of cool stuff. So please go to tmsmemporium.com and check out the new stuff, because Scott has been working so hard to make all these new things. And this is just the beginning, and I'm super proud of him. So please go support that, tmsmemporium.com. And on that note, I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic, magical week ahead, and we will see you real soon.
Our trip around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. And I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please gather your belongings, watch your head and step as you exit, and take small children by the hand.
On behalf of our entire flight crew, thanks for soaring with us.
Now I will raise the safety bar, and a ghost will follow you home.
Some imagination, huh?